Hi, I'm Diane Dinger and happy to see you here in the 10-day personal growth intensive. Today is day 5 and we're moving into a sense of purpose. Now, I'll be showing you in just a minute a video quiz, again, similar to what is in the quiz section of the Your Life Your Way app. But first I want to have you reflect on maybe other things you might know. And one of those things could be this model here, which is Ikigai. In Japanese, it's a concept. It sort of means a reason to be. So that's pretty online with having a life purpose. And it's indicating this Ikigai model. It indicates a source of value, what you value, what makes your life worthwhile. Now, what differentiates, though, the Your Life Your Way process and the process you're going through right now is not just Ikigai, as in, what do you love, which is what they explain is the first thing, what the world needs, the second thing in their model, what you can be paid for in their model, and the fourth, what you're good at. We're taking this Ikigai model to a whole different level, like I said, starting with what is the need that drives my behavior. What is this need that I have that creates these desires? And these desires make me feel alive. And feeling more alive, being more of who I am, I'm naturally going to want to do more of who I am. And I'm innately good at what I do because it's information inside of me. I already have that inside of me. And I can refine those skills, but I'm already innately good at that. And since I'm here in the world right now, and in nature, nothing is useless. Everything is useful. There is a reason to be. There's a use for me having these unique needs, being able to innately do things well. So yes, there is a reason for me to be in the world right now. There's something the world needs that I can give because I'm here, because I'm unique. And sure, if I want to take that and earn money, that's fine, because why not put my talents to a purpose in a company or in my own company or in some kind of profession or career that I'm a service to something, and I can take that into a higher level, that it's my contribution to society. So as you see, the Ikigai model actually takes on a lot more perspective in a deeper way of just what you love. So I find, even like I say, disrupt some of the things in the personal professional development industry, because way too much is simplified. Oh, do what you love. Well, we love a lot of things, but not necessarily does it give us a consistent feeling of being alive. There's this part of getting into the biology again, of being you, that is actually the most energizing thing. Because being you, the information that's in your cells, when you are more of yourself, actually quantum light comes into your cells. They feel it, they vibrate at a higher vibration, which what I say, when you are you on a very practical plane, doing yourself in the everyday life, your cells are filling up with more quantum light, which is allowing you to access even yourself, your higher self on that spiritual plane. Your cells respond. Your cells grow, evolve. Let's say they have more vitality to them, so they probably live longer. When everyone talks about longevity also. So the key to longevity is being who you are. And I can say that with a lot of confidence, because knowing who you are, especially with the Your Life Your Way process, really does give you more vitality. It makes you feel more alive, and it keeps you happier, because you're happier when you're healthier. And that is because these tools are based on reverse engineering the reason why people get sick. Okay? So now I'll walk you through the Find Your Purpose quiz. And you're going to refine if these same 3 needs that you chose in the personality quiz, taken from the perspective of life purpose, still resonate with you. So it's again, write down a list of the 22 unique individual needs while I'm going through them in the quiz. Choose 3 that could or could not be the same as the ones you chose in the personality quiz. So this is a refinement, taking up to a different level, understanding the present and future desires you have, understanding the past and present experiences you've had, and solidifying it even more so you really feel certain that those needs, the drivers of your behavior, those needs are how to have a more fulfilling life. And then I'll give you even a brief message after the video quiz. If the adaptable need is part of your purpose, you were born to help others, but that actually comes so easy, just like being their doormat comes easy. If you have this need, you feel what that's like. Too many people before you have sacrificed themselves, put themselves on crosses. So now it's up to you to stop this way of being. What you were really born to do is to listen to your own heart. You want so much to give, but you overgive just to be accepted. So a big part of your purpose is simply accepting yourself. This is how you can give more, give purely. First, by listening to yourself, to your heart, then to others, to give them perspective. Adventurous. You were born to use your talents, and you have very, very many. You were also born to be the black sheep, as in not part of a herd or a pack, but someone who ventures off on your own to pave your own way. Your success in life will depend on how much you focus on your path and take the steps forward, instead of beating around the bush, feeling alienated or lost. This is sometimes scary. This requires you to have more energy than others, and you do. So your purpose is about using this energy to achieve, to conduct your life in the direction of your life, and to train others to succeed too. Balanced. You were born to make right a wrong. What was that wrong? What feels so wrong in the world that you're willing to fight for, that you might defend with all your heart and soul, a cause that you could dedicate your life to, so you finally feel worthy? Do this, though, with emotional balance, less rancor and guilt, less perfectionism, less shame, more flexibility, more dignity. So part of your earthly purpose is making sure the man-made laws are respected. But your higher purpose is about abiding and knowing the natural and universal laws. Connected. You could have been born after an abortion, a miscarriage, or even a death in the family. So who does that make you really connected to? Your purpose goes beyond the bond between your parents, born to keep your parents together. It is broader. You're here to connect and interconnect and mediate between people and also among the dimensions. You know we're interdimensional, and even that if a person or fetus has transitioned, you carry an energetic connection with them and the dimension in which they reside. Conscientious. It is in the name. A name is a recognition of who you are, to what clan you belong. You can see recognition through your name on your many certificates and diplomas. Your purpose is about you recognizing, recognizing, knowing again, learning again to recognize and teach others to recognize. So they raise their awareness and therefore their consciousness. Stay away from the moralistic do's and don'ts. Use names and words to say well of others. Words carry energy. Dynamic. In Greek, the word dynamo means power. Your power is in self-induced energy that keeps you moving, rotating, articulating. This energy moves your muscles. You're quick and you have elevated brain power. But can you even move your emotions? Those get blocked easily, and then you feel crippled. So your purpose is to change internally and externally, to spin and turn in cycles, to evolve, to be a change maker, making things new each day, making changes each day is an art. Engaging. There are some things that people just don't talk about. Why? Well, lots of reasons. Saying things that maybe could get someone in trouble, could be a secret, or whatever. And there are some things that get you choked up when you talk about them, that leave you speechless, mute, embarrassed. Good, because that's your purpose. To talk, to say the things that others couldn't, to tell stories, and to speak the unspeakable. Entertaining. Why would you ever hide, and from who or from what? Usually from threats, abuse, aggression, from someone or something that you can't trust. So your purpose is to come out of hiding. It is to be comfortable with your own vulnerability, to comfort others because you shine. It's to bring sacredness and integrity back into the world so you and others can feel whole. Established. Some things just don't last, and you can't hold on to them forever. What pains you is not having, that things just come and go. So your purpose is to have, to possess, to own. What is yours because you worked for it. Be careful that your need to have does not wall you in, and that your high fences to protect what you have do not limit you. All things do come and go, and in the end, everything is everyone's. So what you have is to help those that don't. Expressive. What could be worse than being bottled up? When things hurt so bad that you can't let them out, or when you feel so good but you still repress them. Your purpose is to liberate yourself and others from holding things in. Your purpose is to facilitate the expression of joy and optimism, to open yourself without fear. Keep smiling. That's part of your purpose too. Independent. There are real prisons, real tangible places where people are not free to come and go as they wish. And then there are the more subtle prisons of the mind, the emotions, the circumstances in which you feel your emotions and thoughts are locked up. It's suffocating. Your purpose is to be free, to feel free, no matter what condition you're in, to live in an unconditioned way, no matter what, and to love, because it's love that sets you free. Innovative. Do you really have to grow up? What if you could stay a child forever? What if that infantile, panicky person who sometimes shows up inside you could actually be a responsible adult who is still curious and spontaneous, just like a child? Part of your purpose is just that, to experiment life, to invent, to innovate, and to live the magic. Inspiring. What if they don't approve of you? What will you do? How about approving of yourself? Your purpose is about giving yourself approval and authorization to live your dreams and fulfill your desires. Stop needing to ask your parents or others to let you. Stop being gullible, believing the first person who comes along. Your purpose is to use your good judgment to make your dreams come true so others know it is possible too. Knowledgeable. If someone had had that one piece of information, history, your family history, would be completely different. It could have solved a mystery, kept someone alive. There was that information. But in which book? Your purpose is all about information, searching, finding, knowing, deeply knowing, informing, preparing in a life-giving way. Distribute this knowledge. Don't accumulate it. Magnetic. Your purpose is not to unleash the same beast that created the drama before you. It is to master real courage. It is easy for you to use force or control others and control yourself. You have internal energy that does not require effort to access. Your purpose is to master yourself and energy by using humility, discipline, and gentle boldness. So these powerful forces energetically and positively influence those around you. Nurturing. Secrets are obscure. They're meant to be kept, not to be seen. And you don't like feeling left in the dark, so you developed a way to see anyway. Your purpose is to always see, to always sense, to always intuit. This goes from knowing what's on a child's mind, knowing if they're keeping a secret, to diving in the depths of the subconscious, to predicting the future, to feeling what those around you feel. It is vital for you to distinguish what is yours and what belongs to them. Original. Do you know what it is that makes people go crazy? Being put in a box and having to stay inside the limits of the boundaries. You are so free you can't be bound or caught. Your purpose is to be out of the box, irrational, worry-free, and carefree. So you're crazy enough to go beyond borders, to step into the future, to go where no person has gone before, to have fun and be jolly. Passionate. What if I told you that prostitution is the simple exchange of money for sex? Your purpose is to clean up both. That money is not dirty, nor should be used for dirty things. And that sex should be making love, which is a beautiful, powerful, and pleasurable act between two people. Remember, the prostitute never feels pleasure. Being passionate is having the leadership charisma to free people from the chains of these two things, money and sex, so that they are not slaves to the powerful, but destructive energy exchanges. Questioning. Who drowned themselves in sorrow or drank until they dropped? What drama was so painful? And when does isolation make you feel so lonely? Your purpose is to find wisdom, to become wise, and that comes from life experience. You can spend time in patient, private, silent reflection. This is to clear up the doubt, the skepticism, for yourself and for when you advise others. Radical. You were born to radically transform belief systems and structures held in place by beliefs that no longer serve a purpose. Your purpose is to demolish the old beliefs, the old building structures. You demolish, abolish, and destroy to then rebuild, regenerate, renovate new structures. It's very strong, but it's the matrix of life. It is death and life. So it is through death that you make space for life. Because of death, life has more value. You are tenacious and tough. Selective. Some choices seem impossible, and it doesn't matter if they're big or small. Because if you love both, then which do you choose? The brownie or the cookie? Or do you want to be virtuous and only take one? Because if both are beautiful, what do you choose? If they're both pleasurable, what do you choose? Your purpose is to take everything that is offered to you. Your purpose is to not choose. In that unconstrained energy, instead of being torn between, you will enjoy life and make the world a more beautiful, pleasurable place. Supportive. Have you ever burned out or been inflamed? It's typical of people who industriously build their success or arrogantly ascend to the top. Your purpose is to be successful, but it looks more like a reassuring father figure. Do you know what that looks like? It's not about doing it all. It's about partnering, collaborating, associating with brilliant people just like you, and reciprocity. Your purpose is to build something constructive, something that lasts, from a family to a business to buildings, together for solidarity, to give without counting. Super. So what did you find out? Were the needs the same? Did you feel like maybe you could choose even 4 or 5? That's what happens. People have a hard time reducing it down to 3. I say 3 because it's a workable number. And because personality is complex, remember there's 12 different facets of personality. And in my experience of, over 15 years using this tool, no one has ever guessed their personality correctly. There's 12 different facets. You have a handful of these needs, anywhere from 5 to 7 to 12 different personality needs in the different facets. So it's not just knowing the need, it's actually where it is in your personality that allows you to use it more fully, to be it more fully for specific contexts, for specific reasons. So go ahead and rewatch the quiz if you need to. Make sure you're jotting down your notes about the needs, about what it feels like to be you, about this life purpose, and then we'll even refine that more in the next day. So if you are enjoying this process, please do, share this with your friends, share it on social media, follow me on social media, Diana Dettinger. I have both my website, dianadettinger.com, and I'm on all from LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and there's even the Your Life Your Way Global on Facebook. So thanks for sharing, thanks for doing your homework, and I'll see you tomorrow.